Hey guys, today we're taking on the small task of cleaning out my garden shed because last year I had gotten it all set up on the inside and it was looking so fantastic with my little chair and my little spot to sit and work. And this year, well, it's looking like that. So it's not exactly something that we can sit in anymore. So we're gonna sort that out today and get everything nice and tidy. So let's see where we have to get started. I'm pretty sure the first step is to take out all of these pots. And I think I'm just going to pull them out, make sure there aren't any bugs or anything in them, and then just end up stacking them nice and neatly on the inside somewhere close to the entrance because I am sowing a lot of seeds now since we're getting closer to spring. So I want them easily accessible, but I don't want them a mess like they are right now. Glance, they don't appear to be too bad actually. I didn't see too many creepy crawlers running in and out of them, but I am going to stack them all likes with likes, and some of these are already stacked, like all of these. I'm just gonna check them to make sure there aren't any cockroaches or ant nests in them, and then we're just gonna set them off to the side and move on to the next step. That actually cleared out a ton of space in the shed, so I'm really happy with that. There's cockroaches in those. Gross! He's a big one. Ooh, can you not get out the side? Yuck. Ugh. Oh my god, they actually are. Yuck. So gross. Take a small interlude because it started to rain and I definitely don't want to be out here in the rain. Well, that was more than a quick interlude, but we are going to get back at it. No, the floor is really dirty and there are more things in there just resting on the floor, but I don't want to deal with those quite yet. I think the better bet will be to go and have a look at those shelves now that we can kind of get in there, tidy up the shelves a little bit, and then we can start to put some of the other things back in there, like these pots over here. There's only two shelves. The top one doesn't really have much on it, but this one here is also a bit of a mess. So I just need to sort out what goes where. There are some cobwebs here. Just be on the lookout for spiders for me because I know they're like crawling all over the place and there's cobwebs all over. I'm gonna have to get some Raid in here. I know you guys aren't gonna like that, but I'm gonna need to get some Raid in here just to kill the spiders that are living inside my shed that don't belong in here. So let's get to it. This is actually stuff I brought down from the house. We can put clothespins in here and that's what I'm gonna do first. All my gloves need to be washed actually. Toss those out of here. I need to wash all of these. They are looking pretty haggard. Okay, that was just a salamander or a skink, whatever you want to call it. That's fine. So I actually don't mind the skinks like that guy. It's just everything else. But they run fast and scare me quite often. So this shelf is doing quite well. I'm just gonna brush this off and take a few of the things off. That plant over there were 2 plants here. The plant in the back has been in here for like a year without being watered, and it's fine. So I will probably give it some water. It's struggling, it's reaching for the sun, but it's just a succulent. We have ants in here as well. I had posted about these guys before. We get these ant nests up in the ceiling here, and this time they're quite spread out. They're all across the top. Down at my feet, I just have a whole bunch of bird netting. I did have it separated, one for like tomatoes and stuff. That is netting inside the box. This is all bird netting. I think that's, oh shoot, I have some of this in here as well. There's something in it. What is that that's in it? Seriously, an old grape. Why would I put it in there like that? But yeah, so this is all bird netting, and I use most of it. Ugh. Oh, there's a wasp in there. You can go back into your hiding spot. You don't need to come out and see me. I actually told that wasp to go back into the netting where it came from, and I wish I hadn't, because it actually did. So you know what's going to happen, right? When I go to pull it out in a few weeks' time, it's going to be in there and I'm gonna get stung by it. But hopefully not. I just need to remember that he's in there. But I've taken a lot of things off of the shelf and just kind of piled it, well, in the doorway, on the floor again. So the gloves need to be washed. Some of that is rubbish. Some of those takeaway containers I need to take inside to use for my seedlings, because I put some of those takeaway containers underneath my seedling trays and on top to work as like a little greenhouse, and so I can bottom water. So a lot of those are going to go inside. The tools I just need to wash off, dry off, and then put back in there in my little basket. And that should be most of it. A lot of it is rubbish. A lot of it is dirt that just needs to be swept out. So we're gonna go ahead and sort out what's what. Well, this is certainly not the clean I was thinking I was going to have when I cleaned my shed. I thought I was going to get it spick and span, but we'll take it for today. With me walking in and out with dirty shoes, then, you know, it's going to get dirty in there. When everything dries up, I might decide to clean up the floor in there a bit better. I do still have to deal with all of these pots on the front. There is one of them that I was growing. I don't really know what it is, but it looked pretty, so I'm just seeing what it turns into. Another one that will come back up once it starts to get warm. The others were banana peppers that had grown in those pots for a couple years. The first year I grew them, I didn't really have a spot for them, and I just let them stay on the porch of my little shed, and they have produced just as many peppers as some of the smaller ones over there. But it looks like they didn't really make it this year. So I think I'm going to end up tossing those, and then I'll be able to sweep off the front of the shed as well. And that is my garden shed cleanup. We are going to call it a day. The next time I see you, I will be sowing my spring seeds. You'll be seeing my first and my third day of seed sowing. So it will be my peppers and my tomatoes, my most favorite. But I will catch you guys later. See ya.